Okay, it is a plane figure in which all the points are at the same distance from the center. So we have a point in here. All the points in here, they are all the same from the center, children. Okay, now we're going to move on.
Now, let's learn some of the important terms related to the circle. Look at the figure. Here, point A is the center of the circle. Center of the circle is the fixed point from which the circle is drawn. Line segment AB is a radius of the circle. Radius is the segment that extends from the center of the circle to any point on the circle. Line segment PQ is a diameter of the circle. Diameter is the segment that joins any two points on the circle, and it always passes through the center of the circle. Line segment MN is a chord of the circle. Chord is the segment that joins any two points on the circle. The diameter is the longest chord.
Okay, so we have parts of a circle. Okay, so we have the center of the circle. Okay, it's only a point. So we have the center. It's in here. Point A is the center of the circle. Okay, so we have the center of the circle. It is fixed point from which the circle is drawn. This one. At the center, point A only. Point A is the center of the circle. Point A is the center of the circle. Now we have the radius. Radius we have is the segment that extends from the center of the circle to any point on the circle. So we have from the center, from point A going to any part. So this one is AB. This is the radius of the circle AB. A, point A, and B. AB is the radius of the circle. Now we have the diameter. Diameter is the segment that joins any two points on the circle, and it always passes through the center of the circle. So this one, this is the circle, the point, the center, right? So we're going to start in here. P going to Q. PQ is the diameter of the circle. Diameter from here to here it passes the center. PQ is the diameter of the circle. Next, we have the chord. Is the segment that joins any two points on the circle. The diameter is the longest chord. Or this one, 2 points only, the 2 points, okay? MN is the chord of the circle, this one. MN is the chord of the circle. Now we're going to move on. We have the point, we have the radius, we have the diameter, and we have the chord. Okay. Now we're going to move on, children.
The circumference of a circle is the perimeter of the circle. When we
Okay,
fold
very good.
circle along the diameter,
That is
we
the
get two half
circumference.
circles. They are called semicircles.
Semicircles.
And lastly, half a semicircle forms quarter of a circle.
We're just going to have the center of the circle, radius, and the diameter in the chord.
Let's now learn how to draw a circle. To draw a circle, we use a compass.
Do you have a
A
compass?
compass has two arms.
Okay, so
A
children, do you have a compass? Compass is used when you are drawing a circle. This one is for the center, and this one is for the pencil. This is for the putting your pencil. Okay, now we're going to move on.
metal arm
We have the
and
metal
a
arm,
pencil arm
pencil arm.
connected by a hinge. Step 1.
Okay, so if you're
Keep the metal
going,
point of the
okay,
compass firmly on a fixed point. Step 2. Stretch the arm of the compass that holds the pencil. Step 3. Move the pencil arm around, keeping the metal arm fixed. Hey, look, we have drawn a circle. Now, let's draw one more circle, but this time with a radius of 4.5 centimeters. Step 1. Use a ruler to set the distance between both the arms as 4.5 centimeters. Step 2. Place the point of the compass on a fixed point. Step 3. Move the pencil arm around to draw the circle. Do you know? 1. The diameter is the longest chord. 2. Diameter is equal to twice the
To
radius.
twice the radius.
3.
Yeah.
A
A
circle
circle
has many radii
in
and
diameter.
diameters.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids, wasn't it fun learning about the circle?
Okay, so children, this is all about the circle. This is very easy. We only have the radius, we only have the center of the circle, the radius, the diameter, the chord. Okay, we only have that one. Okay, so just a moment. Could you please open your book on page page 177? Okay. Just a moment. Later on, we're just going to have this one first. Not this one, children. Okay, just a moment. We're just going to have some activity. Okay, about the radius of the circle. Just a moment, please. No, 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 no. We're just going to have this one. A moment. We're not going to have this one. We're just going to have a circle. We're going to have a circle first, and then we're going to have some. A moment, children. Just a moment. We're going to have first the parts of the circle. Okay, there you go. So we're going to have this one. So we're just going to insert something in here. Okay, so we're going to have here. Okay, for example, we have the center of the circle. This one is at the center. Where is it? I cannot see it. Just a moment. I cannot find it. There you go. I can see it. It's in here. Should be in there. It should be in here. Oh, I can see the circle in here. Oh my goodness, I cannot see it. Okay, just a moment. We cannot use the PowerPoint, children. Just a moment. We're just going to find another one. Okay, so we have here the part of the circle. Now we're going to have another one. Finding radius of the circle. Okay, now we're going to have another one. Okay, just a moment, please. I'm coming in, children. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen now, children?
That
No. Yes.
Ferris wheel. Today, we're going to tell you about two geometric shapes that you can see everywhere. The circle and the circumference. The circumference is a curved, closed, flat line whose points are the same distance from the center. Look around you. Do you see any circumferences? That's right. This ring or this hoop. The circle is a plane figure whose boundaries circumference. Look around you. See any circles? That's right. This coin or this pizza. The difference between a circumference and a circle is that the circumference is the line around the circle.
Circle.
In other words, the circle is inside of the circumference. As you have been able to see, the circumference is a line. That's why we measure its length in yards, inches, or miles. However, the circle is a plane figure. That's why we measure its surface in square yards, square inches, or square
We're
miles.
going to
We can
use
distinguish the
inches
following
and
elements in a
centimeter.
circumference and a circle. The center is the point from which all the
This
points
is
of
what
the
I am telling you,
circumference
the
are
center.
the same
The
distance.
center. This is the center. So we have the
The
radius
radius
from
is
the
a
center
segment which
going to
connects
the
the
end
center
point.
with any point of the circumference.
Okay,
The
diameter
diameter
from
is a segment which
in
connects
this
two
one.
points of the circumference passing through the center. It divides the circle parts. As you can see, the diameter is twice the radius.
And then we have
The
the
chord
chord.
is the segment which connects any two points
Anywhere.
of the circumference.
It doesn't passes through the center.
The arc
And
is
we
the
have
part
the
of the
arc.
circumference that lies between 2 points. The sector is the region between two radii and their arc. Look, it's a slice of pizza. Let's recap the parts of the
Let's
circle
recap.
and the
Okay, so this
circumference.
one is the center, the radius, the diameter, the chord. Can you still remember, children? When I say the point, this one is the center, this point. Okay, this one going there is the radius. In the diameter, this one coming here is the diameter. It passes through the center. Center point. In this one, the chord, it doesn't pass through the center. So this one is a chord. It's here, in there, but it doesn't passes through the center. Okay? Now we're going to have an activity. Okay, could you please open your book on page 177? Open your book on page 177. We are still in the introduction of circles, so this is just an easy lesson. Okay, so number one, we have here for number one,
Page
177. 177, children.
Okay.
Okay. Open your book on page 177. We have here. Just a moment. I'm just going to share you my screen. Okay, page 177. Can you see my screen? Uy, it's not yet showing. Just a moment, children. Here you go. Okay, here we go and go. Okay. You have here page 177. Okay. Uy. Okay. So for number one, you're going to say in here, you tick for the figure that correctly shows the component. Okay, so you're going to, we have number one center. So what, which is which? A or B? A or B?
A.
Okay, great job. So number one is letter A. You put a check, too. You put a check in there. Okay, next, how about number two? Radius. A or B? A or B? Radius.
B.
B. How about you put a check on letter B. How about number three? Circumference. 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 It's a circle. To A or
C.
B? B.
Oh,
How about the
A.
diameter? Number four and number three, it's letter A. Number three, it's letter A. You put a check on letter A. Number one, it's letter A. Number two, it's letter B. Number three, it's letter A. Number four, the diameter. It
Next.
passes from one point, passes through the center, A or B.
A.
Okay, letter A. Okay. So how about in page 177? So we have here, draw each component, okay? Radius, you write, you draw. You use a ruler. How about letter B? You do diameter. In letter number 3, you do radius HT. Radius HT. H and T. Radius. Okay? Do it now. Do it now for number 2. Page 178.
178.
Page 178. Just a moment. Can you see my screen, children? Yes or no?
Not yet. No.
My goodness, what's... Uy, I think it's the... Just a moment. I'm coming in, children. Page 178. You draw the radius. What else? What else? The radius. What else? The diameter. And just a moment. Can you see it now? Page
Yes.
178. 178. 178. Activity number 2. Activity number 2, children. Activity 2. Okay, you're going to have 1, 2, 3. That is 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, there you go. 1, 2, 3. So we have here activity 1, 2, 3. So you draw number 1, the radius. And then number 2, the diameter MA. And then radius HT. And then after that, we're going to have how to measure radius of a circle using your ruler. Tell me if you are finished so that we can move on, children.
Finish.
Finish? How about the others? How about the others?
Finish.
Finish. Okay. Now we're going to move on with, just a moment, with activity number 3. Activity number 3, we have here the radius AB. Okay, where is the radius AB in here? You're going to use, do you have your ruler with you? Do you have your ruler with you, children?
Yes.
Okay, so just a moment, we're just going to have the circle. And how are you going to measure? Do you know how to measure a ruler, a circle using your ruler? Line using your ruler.
Yes.
Okay, you measure number 1. We have here number 1 for activity number 3. You measure the radius AB. Do you know where is the radius AB in there, children? Just A in point B at the center, that is the radius AB. Okay, just a moment. We're just going to show you. Are everybody finished with activity number 1? Everybody finished with activity number 1? Okay, look at your screen,
Yes.
children. Okay, look at your screen. Just a moment. I will just going to share my screen. Share screen. Start sharing. Here we go. Just a moment. Okay, so we have here. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. So we have AB. Have you seen my screen in here? So in my screen, we have AB in here. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. You have here A, point A and B in here. Oh my goodness, I cannot do it. A and B. And then we're going to have B from the center B, and then C. B and C. Oh my God. Okay, just a moment. Just a moment. I need to do it on my own. Dun, 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 dun. Just a moment. There you go. There you go. There you go. Hi, hi, hi. Are you finished with 1 to 3, children? Are you finished with 1 to 3? Who are not yet
Yes.
finished, raise your hands, please. Those who are not yet finished, can you please raise your hands? Here we go. Okay, gotcha. Just a moment, children. I will just going to share you my screen. In a moment, please. Are you okay in there, Femi? Femi? Okay, Mai? Are you finished? Femi? I think Femi is at the school. Happy. Hopefully it would be okay. Okay. A moment, children. I'm coming in. And here we go. There you go. Finish, Sam. Finish. Yes, okay. That's it. That's nice. Okay, here we go. For number one, we have here. Uy, 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 uy. I have to format because I have shown the answer for number one. There you go. Thank you. There you go. Okay, here we go. So it says here for number one, you find the radius AB. AB. You measure the radius AB, A and B. This is you're going to measure from here, from point here, and from here. Okay, AB. For number two, radius BC. B from here, in here. You measure how many centimeters using your ruler. Can you see it, children? Can you see my cursor? This one is radius A. A, you start in here. In here. B, you stop in here. Well, how many centimeters? Next, we have the radius BC. B, this one, and C, this one until here. That is BC. We have the diameter AC. From here, you start from here, and then you stop in here, in C. Can you follow? Can you follow?
Yes.
Yes, and then we have the diameter is 2 times. Just a moment, I have to get this one. The diameter is blank. The diameter AC. The diameter is 2 times as long as the, what is the answer? The diameter is 2 times as long as the what? As long as the radius. Okay, the answer is already in here. Radius. I already given you the answer. Okay, for two also. So next we have number two, radius JC. J from this point going to this point at the center. We have radius CS. C and then S in here. You step in here using your ruler. And then we have the diameter JS is J. We have, you're going to start from here and then coming from this point also. You stop in here. Okay. Next, we have the radius is half as the diameter. The answer is already in here. Okay, next for number three, radius TX. T in this one and then X. You're going to measure from this point going to this point. What is the measurement? And then we have the radius HX. H and then X in here only. H and X in only this one. Okay, we have the diameter TN. T from this point going to this point. TN, that is TN. Okay, you have to measure this until in here. Okay, next we have the diameter HB. HB from this point going to this point. Can you follow? Can you follow? Okay, you measure it now. I will be waiting, children. If you have any problem, just ask me. I will just going to repeat again. Those who cannot understand, just ask me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, that's great. Finish?
Finish.
How about the others?
Finish.
Who are not yet finished, children? Could you please raise your hands? Those who are not yet finished, could you please raise your hands? Shem, finish. How about the others? How about the others, children? Who are not yet finished? Raise your hands, please. Wow. You finished, Josh? Josh, Shem is with Josh. Who else? Oh, I see. You finish. Everybody finish, right? How about you, Sophia? Are you done? Who are not yet finished? Could you please raise your hand before we're going to check? Raise your hand. Those who are not yet finished. Okay. So it means okay. So let's see. The answer for could you please take a photo of your activity, children? Money. Money. What is that money? Money. 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 Where am I? Where am I? Okay, so we're going to check, children. Why can I not see it? I can see it. Oh my goodness. There you go. You can see it now. Okay, so children, for number one we have here. Okay, we're going to check. We're just going to show you the photo of the right answer. Okay, so for number one we have here, for number one. Okay, I only took the photo. Okay, so that you can see. Okay, so for number one we have. There you go. For number one, we have for activity number three. For number one, we have radius AB is 1 centimeter long. Can you see it on your screen, children? For number one, we have, okay. For number two, we have, you're going to draw its component. You're going to draw radius AB. So this one is AB. You draw a line from point A going to point B. For number two, you're going to draw diameter MA. Okay, from M, you have to pass through the point center or point B, and then you're going to point A. Okay, for number three, you're going to draw radius HT. From H and then going to T. Can you follow? That is for number one, number two, and number three. And then we're going to have activity number three, number one. We have radius AB is 1 centimeter long. Have you seen it? Then we have diameter AC is 1 centimeter long. Okay, and the diameter AC is 2 centimeters long. Can you see it there? Okay, just a moment. And we're just going to put it on another one. Okay, here you go. Uy, goodness. Uy, 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 uy. Okay, so for number 3, number 1. Number 1, activity 3. Should be activity 3. Activity 3, number 1. Number 1, we have the first blank. Radius AB is 1 centimeter long. That is 1 centimeter long for the first blank. And then next we have radius. Okay, we're just going to have AB. That is 1 centimeter. Okay. Next we have the radius BC. Radius BC, that is how many centimeter, children? That is 1 centimeter long. Okay. And then we have the diameter AC. AC, that is 2 centimeters long. 2 centimeters long. And then the other one, which is the diameter is 2 times as long as the radius. I already given you that one as your bonus points a while ago, because I already shown you the answer. Okay, now we're going to have the radius JC. JC, how many centimeters did you measure in JC, children? How many centimeters? Anybody? Anybody? How many centimeters did you? How many? Sophia?
1.5.
Very good. That would be 1.5 for radius JC. Now we have the radius CS. Okay, so we're going to have the radius CS. It is how many centimeters long? That is another 1.5. Didn't you know that they are in the same circle? So any radius, they are all the same from each other. From the center going to another point of the circle, they are all the same from the radius. Okay, next we have the diameter CJS. JS. Okay, how many? How many centimeters? It's twice the measurement of the radius. How many?
3.
3. Very good. That is 3 centimeters. Okay, now we're going to have the radius is half as long as the diameter. The last one is diameter. Okay. So now we're going to move on with number 3. Number 3, children. So we have to go on with the home, and then I'm going to change this a moment so that you can see. That would be 36. Can you see it, children? Okay. For number 3, we have for number 3, radius TX. How many centimeter long for radius TX, children? How many centimeters long?
It's 2.
Huh?
2.
2. Very good. So that is 2 centimeters long. Okay, next we have radius HX. Okay, so what is the measurements of radius HX?
2.
Anybody? 2. Great job. Next we have another one is the diameter of TN. What is the measurement of the diameter TN? How many centimeters? It's twice the radius. Twice the
4.
radius. Okay, 4. Okay, how about diameter HB? How many centimeters, children?
4 centimeters.
4 centimeters. Great job. 4 centimeters. Okay, so how many points do you have in here? 1, 2 from the activity number 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so you must have we have activity number 2, 3 points. And then 3 points for activity number 2. In this one is 12 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 each. 1 check each. Okay, children. So we have here activity number 2 and number 3. You're going to add. That would be 15 points. That would be 15 points. Can you follow? Can you follow, children? Okay, that's great. Okay. How many of you got 15 points? How many of you got 15 points, children? Could you please raise your hands? Those who got 15 points, can we see? Those who got 15 points, we have Sophia, focus 1 in Nua. Who else? Who else got 15 points? Tunkao, who else? Let me see, let me check. We have, from the very beginning, we have Sophia, focus 1, Nua, Tunkao, Radha, focus 2, Nuda. 15 points, children. Are these only the students who got 15 points? Okay, lower your hands, children, lower your hands. Who got? Lower your hands, focus 1, Tunkao. Tunkao, lower your hand. Okay, who got Tunkao? Lower your hand, please. Okay, who got 14 points? 14 points. Irene and Eve got 14 points. Great job. At least you've got 13 points. How about lower your hands, Irene? Okay, how about 13 points? Who got 13 points? Nungla. Only Nungla got 13 points. Okay, who got 12 points? 12 points, Nungla, put your hand down, please. Nungla, put your hand down. Who got 13 points? 12, 11, 11 points. 10, 9. Okay, could you please put your scores on the chat box? Put all your scores in the chat box, please. Okay, now we're going to have an activity in your notebook. We still have 10 minutes left, children. Could you please get your notebook? We're going to have an activity on circle. I'm going to let you draw a circle. Let me see if you can do it. Notebook activity. I'm going to let you draw a circle. Okay, so I'm going to have draw a circle. Draw a circle with radius, with point. Uy, Can you follow, children? On your notebook, you draw a circle with center B. And then radius, we have BX, and then diameter PQ, and then chord LF. Can you follow? Can you follow, children? Yes or no? Hello? No one is answering me. Hello?
Hi.
Can you follow?
Yes.
Okay. One circle only. On your notebook, you draw a circle with a center B, and then radius BX, and then diameter PQ, and a chord LM. That's very easy. Tell me if you cannot understand. We're going to go back again. Okay, Sophia, already passed. Sophia, what is this? Sophia, do not send your answer on your English. Do not send it in our grouping line. You remove it. Sophia, your English worksheet, I didn't told you to send it.
I didn't send it in
Not
line.
in line. Not in line. Not in group. Okay. Okay. Good. Teacher boom. Teacher boom. Internet problem. No. Okay. Okay. It's okay. Boom. Those who pass the activity in science last time, we have here focus, Yaya, focus 1. Yaya, Sophia, Mini, who's this? Focus number 20, focus number 20. Irene, number 28. Shem, number 11. No, this one is Ang Pao, number 12. And then we have Winnie, number 5. Josh, number 10. Nonglak, number 29. Ati, number 9. Rada, number 36. How about the others? The one that you have copied in our science last time, children. You still haven't sent it. Okay, it's okay, Sophia. You still have 7 minutes left. Can you follow, children? Can you follow?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Okay, great. Does anybody did not understand our lesson for today? Anybody who did not understand our lesson for today, just raise your hand, children. Okay, no one is raising their hand. Maybe everybody understand. I hope so. Are you finished? Are you finished, children? The chat. Where are you now? When we have Does everybody finish?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Oh. Who are not yet finished, raise your hands, please. Those who are not yet finished, raise your hands, please. Focus one. Who else aside from focus one? Okay, take your time, focus one. We still have how many minutes left before our time will then maybe around 1 minute. More than 1 minute. 1 minute.
Finish.
Finish. Okay. So let me see. We're going to check this one tomorrow then. Okay, children. Tomorrow would be your math. Yeah, you have math tomorrow. Shem finish. Okay. So we're going to end up in here, children. Okay. So that's all for today, children. See you again tomorrow for our next math. Okay. We're going to check this one tomorrow. Okay. So goodbye for now. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye. See
Bye,
you
everybody. See
tomorrow.
you again tomorrow.
Teacher,
Yes.
what is a